So the rhetoric continues to escalate, and President Trump continues to double down, especially on cracking down on what is really, in reality, First Amendment protected free speech. Here's a tweet from yesterday that basically directs all law enforcement and the military to arrest anybody that is caught burning the American flag, and that those individuals will be charged with 1 year of prison. Now, look, I know this is kind of a hot button topic. I don't like it when people burn the flag. It's not good, and it's really just an ignorant thing to do. But at the same time, that's their First Amendment right to basically express themselves in that way. But none of this should be a shock. Not only did he reference an August memo that he published that basically said the same thing that he just tweeted out, but this is also NSPM 7. We've already talked about this last week, or maybe it was the week before, basically talking about what they define as indicators of domestic terrorism. Note that anti-Americanism and hostility towards traditional American views are those are listed. And so burning the American flag, I mean, pretty, in his mind at least, cleanly fits into the anti-American slot. Now, at the same time that this is going on, they continue to basically pin the Democrats and the left as being the violent side. Here's Stephen Miller basically, again, blaming the left for being the violent side and blaming them for being the reason that we're in this situation in the first place. And simultaneous to this, we've also already talked about James Comey being indicted, and it appears that they're trying to launch a perp walk, basically arresting him with folks in full kit with the FBI logo blazoned on the side. This is not something that the FBI or the Department of Justice does. However, whenever one FBI agent refused to do this, they were suspended. So it's pretty clear that they want to do this and they're going to do this and they're going to fire anybody that's in the way. So there's a lot to protest right now, but I mean, keep an eye on this and don't find yourself on the wrong end of the law in the process, which is going to be, I think, incredibly hard to do, especially in the very near future. And look, if you're somebody that's a bit more traditionally conservative like myself, I mean, guys, this is not conservatism, and we need to be very clear about that, and we need to communicate that more clearly, because none of this is actually reflective of conservatism. And at the same time, as a Christian, the anti-Christianity clause, look, people are given free will by God. You can't mandate that they don't have anti-Christian views if they choose to do that. I might believe that that kind of thing is demonic and it's not good, but I'm not going to do anything to stop them. I mean, that's their eternal mistake to make. So let's talk a bit more about this, and let's, be aware that this is not good. This is a clear violation of the First Amendment, and it's probably going to be in violation of a lot more laws, especially if it starts getting acted on.